Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Raiders going up against the Chargers.
Okay, Larry, we are a little less than 20 miles from downtown Los Angeles at the StubHub Center in Carson. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. First down. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run it here with Pirine, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. From the gun now on third down, Carr powers ahead at the 45. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Again, here's Pirine. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Throwing his Carr on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Hurry up, here we go. Over.
Now back to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
All right, here we go. Blue, 90.
Looking to throw. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Hey, watch 28. Hurry up, here we go. Gun.
They'll look to throw. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
That's really nice coverage there. I'm not sure he would have gotten to the first down marker anyway. But boy, oh boy, did they blanket him.
Yeah, short throw, but he really didn't have many options. Had to force it in. Well, he didn't have to, but he chose to force it in somewhere. Incomplete.
Yeah, now it brings up 4th down.
A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fitzgerald. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Third down and 3. They toss to Pirine. They find some open field here. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They'll run again with Pirine. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They go play action here on first down. Airing this one out for... And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2nd down now after the incompletion. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And give him a gain of 37. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going underneath for Gordon. And he is knocked. Down from the side at the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now Janikowski for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Carr now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down, here's Carr. And he finds Fitzgerald. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Carr going to try and throw on third down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. On first down, Carr. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. From midfield, here's Carr. Setting up the screen to Pirine. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Here's Carr. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Raiders on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. A nice little juke. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught left side, Williams.
Let's get into the weeds here a little bit, partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed the most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history.
Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home.
No. Check. Patriot. Check. All right, here we go. Green 39. Check. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Leopard. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. Past the 20. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Well, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. So they're operating in the red zone.
Here we go. Here we go.
They run it here with Gordon. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Let's face it, 2nd and 1. Playbook's wide open, isn't it? Feel like you can do just about anything. But after that, now you're 3rd and 3. I think the playbook has shrunk because now I think you're almost locked into throwing the football.
And to give this time to the tailback. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. They'll call that a punt at 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Green 39.
play fake here on first down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Set. Blue. No. Check. Patriot. There we go now. Blue.
Here's Gordon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that past the sticks, first down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A terrific return, 30 yards all in all. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now here come the Raiders. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a carry for Pirine. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Pirine. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. A toss play. Here's Pirine. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They'll run it now out of the gun. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. The open man is Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this is caught, it's Cooper. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Walter Powell, his first touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. This time he'll look to throw. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start on the ground with Perine. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They give him a gain of 37. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Carr now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Sheldon Richardson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football.
Here we go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open left side. It's Williams. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. To throw here. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
And that absolutely cannot happen. Just a gain of a yard in this situation, you've got to get chunks of yardage. Otherwise, the defense, very happy with what you're doing.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
It's Perine to begin the drive. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Carr going to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw, Carr. And this is caught, Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.